August 2025, a father wins custody. The first thing he did was put out a Facebook post telling the mother of his kids and her family that they could see the children at any time. But instead of respecting that, the mother picks up the children, crosses state lines, and enrolls them in another school in Texas.
Suffolk police are working to bring two local girls back home after they say the children's mother took them to Texas without permission. Police say Brianna Haskett Lee took her daughters, 7-year-old Angel and 6-year-old Aubriella Blake, Christmas shopping on December 7th. Investigators say Lee doesn't have primary custody of the girls, but promised to return them that evening. Police say instead, Lee took the children to her home in Dallas, Texas, and enrolled them in school there.
What's good? This is Dad's Moving Forward. I'm your host, DMF. When parental alienation doesn't work, sometimes it'll turn into parental abduction. Dads, don't ignore the red flags. And for a lot of us, stories like this hit close to home. They become personal. Way too personal.
News 5, there is new information in a missing persons case in Suffolk.
Police tell 10 on Your Side authorities tracked down a woman who disappeared to Texas with her 2 children. Brianna Haskett Lee and her 6- and 7-year-old children were reported missing December 9th. She reportedly went Christmas shopping and didn't return. At the time, police said she had taken them to Texas. That is where all 3 were found. The children are safe and Haskett Lee is in custody.
Damn, look at this. This is what a kidnapper looks like. And this is a perfect example for the hyenas in the back. See, you can love your children and still break the law. You can smile in a photo and still cause childhood trauma. You could believe you're doing the right thing and still be doing wrong. Look at the picture. Because this is what a kidnapper looks like. She don't got a hoodie on. She ain't wearing a ski mask. She got a bonnet on. She don't look ghoulish. Just a mother smiling with the kids. And this is what people are afraid to talk about, because when a dad takes the kids, he's a monster. But when a mom does it, people say, she must have had a reason. Hell no. You can't cross state lines. You don't have sole custody of the children. That's not protection. That is parental abduction. And I don't care if you say, I love the kids, because love doesn't give you the right to just delete the other parent. Those kids ain't consent to that. They didn't wake up and say, yeah, I'm cool with deleting my dad. Nobody's thinking about the father. He's probably like waking up in cold sweats, crying. Want to hear his kid's voice. Empty rooms. Kids want to, be with their dad. This system and these quarrelsome, rancorous hyenas are comfortable believing fathers are disposable. And I'm gonna say this slow, don't twist my words. You can be a loving parent and still traumatize your children. Smiling doesn't mean you're innocent. Being a mother doesn't put you above the law. And until people stop letting emotions rewrite accountability, this will continue happening. Kids are not your property. They're not leverage, and they're damn sure not a weapon. And if this makes you uncomfortable, then good. Because at the end of this story, a loving father wins custody. He didn't need to trash the mother. He didn't need to play games, and he never alienated the children from the mother. He did everything fathers are told to do. He stayed calm. He documented. He followed the court order. He went through the system, and it took this, man. An arrest, a violation, her crossing state lines for the system to wake up and finally say, we see it now. And that's the hurtful part. Because sometimes the only way a good dad can get full custody is when the other parent goes too far. And it should never be this way. And believe it or not, this happens to a lot of good fathers. This is Dads Moving Forward. Do me a favor, comment, subscribe, and keep moving forward to the next time. And remember, the truth always have receipts. Record everything.
Newsroom, 2 children missing out of Suffolk have been found safely in Texas. Their mother, Brianna Haskett Lee, is now in custody. She's been notified of potential parental abduction on December 9th. Investigators say Lee took the 2 young children to go Christmas shopping and never returned. She was taken into custody on outstanding warrants for violating court orders.